Hey everybody, welcome back to another fun, super exciting episode of Booking It with me, Jonna, your fave. I have with me the amazingly talented, super awesome, super chill Aaron Shedlock, everybody. Amazing narrator. Let me just name off a few things that I wrote down. He has narrated Cruel King by Rena Kent, love her. Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas is her name. Not So Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. He has surpassed 800 audiobooks on Audible as of time of recording. Yay. So he's only going higher. He's also been the voice of OxyClean, Outback Steakhouse, Carrabba's Italian Grill, and Arm& Hammer, and McDonald's, and a bunch of other stuff that. How do you sleep at night? I don't understand.
I used to not sleep too much. I used to get about 3, 4 hours of sleep a night.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I've changed that the past few years. I get normal sleep now.
He's like, I sleep a full 8 hours
Hmm.
every single night. Wow,
Every night.
that is so
It's a
healthy.
beautiful thing. I
I
know.
don't I don't know what that's like. I haven't slept a full 8 hours in like years.
Yeah, that's how it was before me. Yeah.
What a time to
Um,
be alive. And wow, you do a lot of accents also. I can't even name them all.
I do. I do a ton of accent work. Yeah.
There's
That's one of my. That's one of my strong suits.
I
Are the
love
number
that
of
for you.
accents that I can pull off. I've done full accents for entire books. I've done Irish accents, South African, Scottish. I've done Russian accents for entire books.
Man,
Yeah.
looks like you got the East Coast accent down. Your Jersey, New
I grew up
York.
on the I grew up on the East Coast, and I have a lot of
Ah,
friends from Jersey. I have a lot of friends from Philly. So I've got plus I've watched a ton of TV too. So when I pick up, I pay so much attention to the human voice. It's something that I do.
I mean, probably a good thing considering the line of work you're in.
Yeah, yeah. It just kind of it all kind of it was very serendipitous how I fell into this work because of how much I paid so much attention to the human voice. It was really um, I kind of just fell into this work, and I fit like it was like a square a square peg in a square hole. I just fit perfectly into doing
Wow,
this kind of stuff. Yeah.
look at that. So what was I don't want to know, I don't know, because I don't know how long you've been doing this, but like what was the first thing that you can like remember doing where you're like, okay, this is exactly what I need to be doing with my life.
I was feeling that when I was listening to a lot of audiobooks at my last day job. Going to and from my last day job, I had a 90-minute commute, and I listened to a lot of audiobooks. And I had already worked in studios for a long time. I'd already done voiceover for a long time.
Mhm.
I had my own studio. I had my own studio for a while. I closed that down. I built a studio inside the house and worked from there for a while. And once I found this website called ACX, and it was a way to connect narrators with like indie narrators with indie authors. I was like, oh, this is my in. I already have all of this. I wasn't really 100%. I didn't have the acting chops yet, but I had worked in so many sessions with so many voice actors and so many just regular actors, theater actors,
Mhm.
that I had a really good idea of what I knew I wanted to sound like. So when I finally jumped in and started doing it myself, I was like, I knew this was. It didn't take long at all. It took me maybe about a year before. It took me a year to figure out this is what I really wanted to do, and then it took me a solid year after that to make it a full time job. But those 2 years were intense because I already had a 50-hour a week day job, and I was recording books nights and evenings, or evenings and weekends. So it was a lot of hard work
Wait,
to get into this.
you worked 50 hours a week and you drove 90 minutes both ways, or is it just like 45 and 45?
No, it was 90 minutes each way. And depending on traffic, if traffic was light, which it never was, it was about a 40-minute drive. Traffic was never light. Going to work, it was a little bit, sometimes it was a little lighter. Sometimes I get to work in an hour instead of 90 minutes. But the drive home every single day was at least 90 minutes. And I went through so many audiobooks doing it. And it was a great thing because
Yeah.
it really got me to pay attention to the human voice. It got me, I learned a lot from all the narrators that I listened to. I listened to Frank Muller. I listened to McLeod Andrews. I listened to, oh, I can't remember her name. Oh, Susan, shoot, Susan Bennett, January LaVoy, Scott Brick. I listened to the greats, and I soaked in all that. And when I actually sat down in front of the mic to do something myself, I already had like a really good idea of what I wanted it to sound like. So, and I did it, and I auditioned, and I got the auditions, and I built it piece by piece. I built it up.
Wow. What a pro. What an origin. What an origin story.
Thank you.
It's like, man, I was just commuting 90 minutes back and forth every day, working 50 hours a week. And I was like,
No,
you
I
know
hated
what?
that drive so much. I loved listening to my audiobooks. I miss that kind of a commute because I don't get to listen to audiobooks anymore.
Yeah.
Unless I'm traveling for flights and that kind of stuff. So I don't have a lot of time to just listen to audiobooks these days, which I miss. I'm bummed about that.
I mean, you're
But
just like recording audiobooks all the time. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, technically you are listening to them.
yeah. Technically,
Technically you are. What is your favorite thing that you've recorded so far?
um, honestly, the book that I just finished for Sarah Kate, it's a
Love
I
her.
I've already recorded a title for her back in 2020. She was one of my original. She was one of my early authors that I worked with through ACX, and we did a book called Beautiful Monster, and it was very, very successful. And we just redid that book. We updated it. We recorded it duet. I recorded it with Harley Quinn Smith. That right now is probably my favorite project that I've worked on because I had such a good. It was the first time we recorded the book together live, so it was the
Oh.
first time that I ever recorded a book that way. Well, no, that's not true. Um, I recorded several books with my really good friend Stella Hunter that way, but she was the only person I had ever done that with. And it
Hmm.
was only scene. It was very particular with like certain scenes. We had never recorded an entire book that way. This was the first time I recorded the entire book, start to finish, with the other actor live, and it was amazing. And that's going to be coming out in October, I think.
Oh my
October
gosh.
or November.
Let's see. Wait, what'd you say it's called? Because I'm
Be-
literally
it's well, the book is already out. There's a
ah.
version of the book that's already out called Beautiful Monster,
Beautiful
and it was
monster.
narrated by me and Megan Tusing. Oh, I'm sorry, Virginia Rose. And so you've got that version. This version has been rewritten. There were some scenes added, and
Mm.
it has been recorded in the duet format. So it's she does all the female dialogue. I do all the male dialogue throughout. So it's being updated basically.
Ah, I love books that are read in duet. That's my
Yeah,
fave.
yeah.
That's my
And
favorite
Harley
thing
was
ever.
yeah, working with Harley Quinn was awesome, man. I had such a good time working with her.
Uh, well, you got a bunch of other stuff coming out too,
Oh yeah,
this year.
always.
Surrender by Addison Jane, Captive Traitor King by Bridget Kemmerer, which I'm a huge Bridget Kemmerer fan. So I
So
will absolutely be reading that.
I'm recording the sequel to that book in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and it is called. Let me look at my
How
calendar.
exciting.
What is that one called? It's got a very similar name. It is called Captive Trader King.
Yep.
So yeah,
Listen, and that comes out, what I'm looking at right now, Captive Traitor King, comes out 11/3 of this year, which is
yeah,
2026. That is a week before my birthday.
yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you. In like 6 months.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. I might have to get my Audible membership back up just for that one.
yeah, definitely.
And then just like 100 million other books that I just like that I couldn't. It would take
Yeah,
me like the rest of my life to name off all of them. It's 25
yeah.
pages on Audible.
I know it's it's quite a bit to get through my library. I wouldn't expect anybody to go through my entire library. There's so many options. But on a good note, any kind of a book that you could ever want to listen to, I've done something in that genre. I've done something in that genre, of that ilk, in that trope. That kind of thing. One book that I did this year in January that has done really really well and is one of my it was definitely one of my favorite records because I just had so much fun recording the book. It was a book called Fan Service, and I can't remember the author's name offhand, but it was called Fan Service. And if you're into shows like Supernatural, imagine a romance based off of one of the actors that was in Supernatural,
Listen,
like one of the main actors. So
it's not that hard because all of them are so hot.
I know. right?
I've been rewatching Supernatural.
Yeah.
Rosie Danan,
Yes, yes, Dannon. Yes, that's it.
yes. Fan service by Rosie Danan.
Yeah,
It
that was
looks.
a really good one.
I think I probably saw this at like a bookstore somewhere because
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always in a
That one is
freaking
that.
bookstore.
Yeah, that one was done through Penguin Random House, so it's
Yeah,
at Barnes and Noble.
I've seen this cover before.
Yeah, the
Yeah, for
the
sure.
shredded shirt. Yeah.
That's definitely probably based on Sam. By the long hair, I would say it's
Little
giving.
Padalecki, old Jared
Yeah, it's
Padalecki.
giving Sam Winchester for sure.
Yeah,
But listen, Jared Padalecki was so hot in that show. Like very underratedly hot in that show.
yeah. He was the tall drink of water in that one.
For sure. What's your favorite genre to narrate, actually?
Favorite genre to narrate is romance. I feel very comfortable in romance. It's my bread and butter. It's kind of what I cut my teeth on. When I originally started getting into audiobooks, what I was trying for was more sci-fi and fantasy stuff. That stuff was really there. Just weren't a lot of opportunities in those
Hmm.
genres, and there were already really good narrators narrating all of the good stuff. So
Fair.
I kind of fell into romance, but fell in love with romance very, very quickly.
Don't we
Because
all just
the
fall
stories,
into romance, you know?
yeah, the stories are all they're all about your emotions. It allowed me to open up and to be vulnerable in front of the microphone. It allowed me to express a lot of my emotional vocabulary, so to speak. So it I got a lot out of romance, and I was very surprised at how well the writing is in romance and how they're real stories. I love real stories. The downside with working in like fantasy and sci-fi is you have to learn like all these different names for a book.
Yeah.
You have to learn all these different new words sometimes, new items, there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of pronunciations involved, which make that work very complex. And it's great for if you're a certain type of person.
Hmm.
Um, I like reading that stuff and I like listening to it read. I don't necessarily enjoy the narration aspect of it as much as I do romance. So
That's fair. I One of my friends tried to convince me to read Project Hail Mary or like listen to it. They're like,
so
"Oh my,
good.
okay, but listen." I was like, "So, like I know the audiobook's good and I saw the movie cuz like
Yep.
Ryan Gosling, obviously."
Yep. Obviously. Yep.
Um, but I was like, my friend's like, "Well, there's like a lot of sciencey words." And I was like, "That'll take me right out. I can't do it." Like
Yeah.
I tried to read a book once where they're like they would say all these words and I'm like, what's the story about now? I don't know what's going on."
It's written in a very particular way. There is a lot of science and a lot of Andy Weir's work. He did The Martian as well, which I listened to the original version of The Martian when it came out back when it was R.C. Bray.
Hmm.
And um, he has a weird way of making really complicated sciencey stuff really fun to listen to. And it's all because of how he writes the main character. Because the main characters in these books are extremely intelligent, and
Hmm.
the way that he writes them, it's that character is connecting with you, not the author. So you're connecting
Gotcha.
with this character. Project Hail Mary was uh, such a great story because there's two characters in the
Hmm.
whole story. You got the main character and you got the little buddy.
The Rock.
The Rock, yeah. Yeah, so it's hard, it's very hard to write a story with the only conflict is things that are happening to you.
Hmm.
There's no like other characters, to share some of the drama with.
Yeah, no, it definitely. When I saw it in the theater, I was like, why am I crying over a rock?
I know.
Why am I
Yeah.
crying about a rock?
Yeah.
But then I thought about the rock collection that I have, and I was like, I'd probably cry if one of my rocks broke. I'd be upset about it, honestly. So I get
Yeah.
it. I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Did you listen to or like read a lot of romance before you decided to hop into the romance pool, or were you just kind of like,
No.
I'll just do it and see what happens?
No, I saw an audition on ACX. I auditioned for it. I ended up getting that book, and that was my first foray into romance. And it was like, I was, wow, they write about this stuff. And wow, it's actually written pretty well. And wow, I actually really like it. It's an in, there. I'm enjoying these stories like quite a bit. I was surprised. I was shocked that I enjoyed it so much.
I mean, listen, romance has come a long way from like back in the day. There's like actually a lot of like plot now,
Yeah.
you know?
It's not
Like,
just heaving bosoms. It's not
bro,
it's not just men on the cover with flowing long hair.
right? It's not
It's
all Fabio out here, you know.
yeah.
I have a few covers like that actually, just like the OG like bodice ripper covers, because I'm like,
Yeah.
am I ever gonna read this book? Absolutely not. But do I want it just because of what the cover looks like? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs an OG bodice ripper cover in their
Yeah.
collection at some point.
Lady Chatterley and her
And I
that
love it.
wonderful collection.
Does your mug say imagination?
Imagination. It's my SpongeBob SquarePants mug.
Yes. We love it. We love SpongeBob over here. I, not me, because like, but my oldest niece, when she was born, SpongeBob was like peak, and I loved
Hmm.
it. So like, basically, anytime she was with us, which was all the time, we were watching SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's how it was with my nephew.
And now she's old enough to, she just got a tattoo, and she was like, I was like, we should get matching tattoos. So we're gonna get matching SpongeBob tattoos.
Oh, nice. That's
I'm like,
awesome.
yay. She's like, I'm gonna draw it. I was like, great, because I can't draw. I can't draw anything, but you draw it, girl, and I will definitely find someone to stick us. I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
100%.
that's awesome.
Let's see. So what are you doing when you're not sitting in your booth talking to yourself?
I've got a lot of friends online, all around the country,
Mhm.
all around the world, kind of, and we play a lot of video games online. We play board games online. I do that. I hang out with my dogs and my wife. I spend a lot of time with my wife, and a lot of time with her pups, and watch shows, watch movies.
What's your
And
favorite show right now?
favorite show right now, man, there's so many. We just finished The Pit. I just
Oh,
finished
love
the
the
Vampire
pit.
List. Yeah, the Pit is amazing.
So good.
We just finished the Vampire Lestat, which was really good. I like that. I love big fan of Anne Rice.
Love Anne
And
Rice.
what else did we watch? Oh, we just watched The Hawk with Will Ferrell. That was the last one we just watched
I don't know
with Will.
anything about that one.
It's a new Netflix series about golf. I mean, it's kind of, it's honestly, it's kind of like, have you ever seen Talladega Nights? Have you seen
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of the
yeah,
Will
yeah,
Ferrell?
yeah.
It's basically like Talladega Nights with golf, and
Ah,
it's Will Ferrell, Fortune Feimster. I can't remember anybody else that's in the show. It's really funny. It was good. It was a good watch.
I mean, I love Will Ferrell, but I hated Talladega Nights.
Yeah, it's
That
not for
was,
everybody.
yeah, I mean, I watched it and I was like, but I love anything else with like Step Brothers, but like anything
Hmm.
else, I'm like, oh, I'm so down for it. But like Talladega Nights, it was just like, what is this? What am I
Yeah.
watching? Why are you guys doing this to me?
uh,
Are you a big Marvel fan? Because listen, there's been a lot of stuff Marvel going on right now, and if you tell me that
yeah.
you're a DC fan, we might have to not be friends anymore.
No, I'm a fan of all comics, to be honest. I mean,
Okay,
I love the
that's cool.
Marvel stuff. I don't love either one more than the other. I
Uh,
just love comic book stories.
okay.
I mean, I grew up on comic books, so
Okay, okay. He's like, listen, I'm not gonna get into the DC versus Marvel debate with you. Okay,
yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
My favorite is the X-Men because that
Okay,
was what I grew up on. I grew up on the X-Men comics and the cartoons back in the '90s. That was what I spent my time reading and watching, and I was super bummed that they. I was super excited that they made the X-Men films, but I was super bummed that they were like not as good as they could have been. And then all of a sudden they did the Avengers stuff, and I was like, this is what the X-Men movie should have been.
mm-hmm.
So hopefully they can bring it back and kind of. We'll see what this Doomsday movie looks like. I'm super excited to watch
I
that
already
one.
bought my ticket for it.
Did you? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because it was already on sale. Like I was looking
Hmm.
for tickets to the re-release of Endgame, and they weren't selling those yet. And I was like, well, let me see if Doomsday tickets are out, like on
Yeah,
sale, and they in fact were. So I bought the midnight screening, and then I took the next day off of work because
nice.
I'm not gonna be, and it's like 40 minutes away from my house.
Uh huh.
So I was like, all right, so we're gonna be really tired the next day, so we're just gonna go ahead and take the next day off.
Definitely.
My boss is just gonna have to. I'm an old lady now. If I'm out late, I have to be off work the next day. I have to recover.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to a comedy show after this. And I'm like, thank God tomorrow's Saturday because
Yeah.
this is gonna wipe me out.
Yeah. I'm going to a comedy show tomorrow night.
Ooh, who you going to see?
Going to see my best friend Jake Rubel and his buddy AJ Wilkerson in
Ooh,
Tampa. You might not
oh,
have heard of them.
those
If you
names
were
actually low key sound familiar. So,
If you've heard of Jason
Mhm.
Mewes of Kevin Smith kind of fame,
Yeah.
yeah, they are both comedians that tour with Jay Mewes.
Oh, okay.
So
I feel
yeah,
like they were just here.
where you,
I'm in Indiana.
Indiana? Oh, that's where my buddy Jake is from.
Oh,
He's from
see that
Spencerville. Yeah, he's from
that
no,
might be where
he's from
I know.
Ellettsville.
That's probably where I know his name from then, if
Yeah,
he's from
yeah,
Indiana.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, me and my friend are going to see Nicole Byer tonight.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So,
Not familiar with her. Not familiar with
oh
her
my
though.
God. Have you watched Nailed It on Netflix?
No,
You should. It's
I
so
haven't seen it.
funny.
Is it?
She's one of the hosts of it. And it's like a baking competition, but
Mm-hmm.
like nobody really knows how to bake. And they
Okay.
have to make the cakes look like a freaking Buddy Valastro cake.
Uh-huh.
But like obviously these people like don't have those skills.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. You should totally watch it. It's totally worth the watch. But yeah, no.
Yep.
So we're going to do that. And I was like, yeah, I definitely am glad tomorrow's Saturday because I'm going to be sleeping in my bed for as long as possible.
Nice.
Okay. For serious question. Um, do you pre-read the books before you go through like, or do you like cold read them in the
No.
booth?
No, I cold read. I used to go through and read the entirety of the book. I did that for probably the first 3 years, and then that started to shift into I would read the first maybe like 10 chapters, maybe 5 chapters, and then I would read the last 5 chapters. So I figured out exactly in my narration the information that was the most beneficial to me before I got started.
That's
So I did
fair.
that, and then it slowly that drifted into I create a spreadsheet of every book. I've always done this. I create a spreadsheet of every book that I work on that has all the chapters broken down, how long each chapter is, who's narrating each chapter, if it's a
Mhm,
duel or if it's a duet,
mhm,
um, which character is if it's a first person, which character,
mhm,
and which characters have speaking like dialogue, because that's really all the information that I need is who is speaking, who is the narrative voice, is it first person, is it third person, is it so it eventually got to the point where I just created my spreadsheet, and that's how I work now. So it is a form of cold reading, but I do go through the entire manuscript, and I do break it apart, and I create my spreadsheet
mhm.
that I work from, and then I go through and I record the whole book cold.
Oh,
It's fairly cold.
that's
I would say it's definitely it's cold. It's
he's
pretty much a cold read, but
he's like it's
there are
medium.
there are stuff that I do to prep myself to record the book, and I enjoy it more this way.
That's so crazy to me. I couldn't imagine doing such a thing.
Yeah. At first, at at first I couldn't either, but once I got through, there's really only about 7 stories total, 7 story archetypes. So
Yeah,
once I figure out what archetype the story is, like what trope it is, basically, then I have an understand. As long as I can understand my character, that's the
fair.
most important part.
That's fair.
As soon as I don't start narrating until I understand who my character is, and then once I figure that out, I really don't need any more information. It's like I've got this guy down. Let's start. He's gonna be on a journey. I'm
Hmm.
gonna be on a journey. I'm gonna take people on a journey. So that's
We're all
yeah
here together on this
yeah.
journey. Was there a book that like just you were reading it and it just you were so shocked at the end of the book? Like the
Um,
ending surprised you? He's like,
Not really. Nocticadia was one that had a very surprise ending.
mm-hmm.
There was one book. There was one book, and it made me cry.
Oh,
It was because I had worked on a series for Kim Lorraine. It was a cowboy series, and I think there were 6 or 7 books in the series.
mm-hmm.
And in the sixth book, she had a little epilogue, and the epilogue was with the main character, that the oldest son. It was about all these sons. It was 4 sons.
Yeah.
And each book I think it was 5 books because there were 4 books, 4 sons, and then there was another one which was basically a story about how the mom and dad got together when they were young.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end of that book, there was an epilogue, and it was the oldest son. His father had just died, and he was on his horse, and he rode up to this area, and he looked out over this land that was now his, and it was just a very touching moment. And I didn't see that scene coming,
Listen.
and it was basically the moment right before the very first book in the series started, and
Ah,
she had it was just a final wrap of the entire series, and
ah. She
it
brought
was
it full circle.
she brought it full. That's what I was trying to say. She brought it full circle, and that moment was so touching that I loved it.
Me crying. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't cry. I didn't even read the
No.
books.
Oh, they're so good. She is such a good writer. Kim Lorraine and her best friend Megan, they that is her series. The Megan has her own series, and then the two of them together have Twisted Cross Ranch and the Make Games series. The
Hmm.
Make Games is a 20 book series that is. I mean, I have a tattoo because I was in every single book of that series. So I have a book to
Jeez.
commemorate that I worked on 20 books for them,
That's
and it
insane.
was amazing.
Is that like the most books you've ever worked on for an author?
No,
No.
no, 37 is the most books. Yeah,
Who have you done 37 books for?
there was a it was a motorcycle. It was an MC series by Marie James.
You know what? An MC definitely makes sense.
Yeah, there's
Those series are
a lot of guys, a lot of
yeah.
guys, and it started out, and then it was their kids, and then it
Mm-hmm.
was like some other people, and then it was some other kids. So
Ah,
it was a 30 set. It was a lot.
that's a lot of books. And you were
Yeah,
in all of them?
every single one of them. That was the main
Gee.
character, the main male character. Yeah.
Jeez.
And they're all every book was a different trope too. That was the amazing part. Every book was a different trope. All those
I love that.
37, there was one was like an enemies to lovers, one was a frenemies, one was an MM, one was uh just one was the main character was injured. He came
Mm,
back out of the military injured. I think he didn't have a leg. And he was dealing with a whole crisis of person like
mm-hmm.
I'm a broken man syndrome.
Yeah.
And then there was another one where the main character was the female. I had my male portion, but it was the female was basically like the alpha of the
Mm-hmm.
twos. There's a lot of different tropes in that series. I mean, she tackled just about anything you can think of and made it a theme for each book.
I love
It's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Go women in romance writing.
Hell yeah.
Go team.
Yep.
Um, what's your favorite trope to narrate?
My favorite trope to narrate is probably cowboy romance. I
You've
don't
got it. You
do,
know what? You've got a good cowboy type voice, so like I can see
yeah.
why that would be good for you.
I grew up in the South, so I have a good Southern, I have several Southern accents. I can do Texan accents, Tennessee. Then you got not necessarily Southern, but more of a Western accent, where you got your
Yeah.
California, Montana,
Hmm.
Missouri, those kind of areas. But I love gentlemen cowboys. I love I love that trope for some reason.
Oh man, I've been into Mafia Cowboys,
Hmm.
which is like I'm like,
You would love Twisted Cross Ranch. Twisted Cross Ranch is a mafia cowboy series.
listen.
It's written by Kay Lorraine, and Meg Ann.
Why is my pen not working? Twisted. Listen, I'm gonna write it down because it's
And they have
not like I don't need any more books to
Yep.
read. Obviously.
There's 3 or 4 books in that series, and they are about to record the next portion of that series in like November, I think. So there's more
Ooh.
coming in that series.
Oh my gosh. So you're just busy all the time.
I'm busy every single day. I've taken several days off the past few weeks because I've been sick. Um, but I'm just getting back into the swing of things as of yesterday. Just getting back into like my normal recording routine, which is I record quite a bit.
I would assume so. I
Yeah,
mean, you have a whole studio around you, so I would hope
yeah.
that you wouldn't spend all the money to
Has
build a
to
studio if
has
you're
to
just
pay
doing
for
it like once a
itself.
week,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh man, I can imagine that. Oof, oof. Um, do you ever go to like conventions or
Oh
like
yeah,
anything like that?
yeah. I go to
How's it
conventions.
been meeting the fans?
The fans are amazing. I love the fans. The fans of romance are amazing. They're just very accepting. They are always very warm, very just wonderful people. Yeah, I always have a great time going to the conventions.
Ah, which
Yeah.
conventions have you been to?
I have been to a lot. I've been to a ton of conventions. I used to go to Book Bonanza every year. I go to Indies Invade Philly every year. Next year, I will be at Wild and Windy in Chicago. I will be at the Rainbow Readers Cruise, which actually happens in like 2 weeks. That's another book convention.
Ooh.
That's an LGBTQ book convention.
Hmm.
Um, this year, I did Love Among the Pages in Toronto, and I have another one in September that's going to be in the other part of Canada, which I can't remember exactly. I
That
don't
other
remember
part
the
of
name.
Canada, you
I
know?
don't remember the name. It's you got Toronto's here, and then it's right next to it. It's in the same province, but I
I
can't
don't
remember the name of the convention. But I'll be doing that in September, and Charm City Romanticon.
know.
That was in
Ooh,
Maryland. That was a wonderful event.
man.
Um, I'm looking for another big one. Wild and Windy is a pretty big one. I'm looking for something to replace Book Bonanza, because Book Bonanza was my biggest,
Hmm.
and I had a lot of fun. I always had a lot of fun going to that one, and that one was closed, or they stopped doing that one. So I'm looking for another big convention to.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my friend were gonna go to Romance Con last year.
Hmm.
And it was in Wisconsin, but then we ended up going to Spain instead.
Oh yeah.
So
Spain
just
is amazing. That's like a fun
oh
trip.
oh my God, it was so fun. I wish it would have been longer, but like, you know, PTO and
Yeah.
my friend has my friend that I went with has two kids, so like it's in school and all that stuff. So it
Yeah.
just but it was a good time. I was like, I just want to live here. Like I was literally on the plane like sobbing because I didn't want to come home.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want my cats to be here. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. Because my best friend and her husband are in the military, and so they got stationed over there. They're going to be there for the next like 3 years. And so we were taking her cats over there.
Okay.
She's got three cats. And so they were here in the States. And she was like, I need someone to help my mom bring my cats to Spain. She was like, do you want to help my mom? And I was like, that's a stupid question. Absolutely, I do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah.
So we went and it was a great time. Faked my way through Spanish for like a week
Yep.
because
See,
I know just enough to be like
to get in
okay,
trouble.
yeah, but like the time difference is insane.
Yeah.
Like oh my God, like I was up to like 4 a.m. every single night, and I'm like I'm exhausted. But like you're on vacation, so like there's no such thing as exhausted on vacation, especially when you're in
Yeah.
another country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, it was a good time. But anyway, that's to say, we were gonna go to Romance Con for my friend's birthday, but then we ended up going to Spain. Um, but then I was looking to go this year to Romance Con. I was like, well, if but apparently like there was some big like thing that happened, and like now it's like Romance Con itself isn't a thing, so now it's like little bitty
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
conventions, I
happens.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at a convention in Denver that didn't go so well, and they stopped that one.
Yeah.
They refunded everyone's tickets for the next year and just shut it all down.
Oh, that's so
It was
sad.
Yeah, it was a rough trip for all the attendees.
Yeah, I bet, honestly.
Yeah.
Me and my friend talked about like my other friend. We talked about starting like a book thing like
Hmm.
here in Indiana. I said, first of all, who has that money?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure like Indy's like a great place to do stuff because we are a convention city. Gen
Yeah.
Con's going on right now.
I've been to Gen Con. Yeah, Gen Con is amazing. I was there in 2013.
Bro, listen. I saw my brother asked me if I was going. He was like, "Are you going to Gen Con?" I was like, "No, I'm not going to that. I'm not a big gamer, so like there's really no
Oh,
reason for me to
yeah.
go."
Yeah.
But then I saw a video of like the people going into the exhibit hall, and I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That is way too many people.
Oh yeah, thousand. I mean,
I,
40, 50,000 people,
yeah.
all in downtown Indianapolis. You, it's almost impossible to get a hotel room anywhere in the
Hmm.
city. You have to get a hotel room outside the city, and
Mm-hmm.
Drive your way in, pay 50
Yeah.
bucks to park, pay 20 bucks to park.
Mm-hmm.
If you can find the parking spot.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be fun trying to find parking for the comedy show. Hopefully there's parking in the mall.
yeah,
Should be. I
yeah,
mean, the convention's over at 6. So it's well past 6 o'clock. But I'm
yeah.
sure all the nerds are out drinking.
Oh, they're out in the city. They're going to the pubs. They're at the Rock Bottom
Yeah.
Brewery. They're yeah.
Yeah. No, they're having a great time.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
I
doing all the hotel stuff. There's
yeah.
like Gen Con doesn't stop. It's a round the clock event.
Oh yeah.
I played board games with people at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning at one of
That's
the hotels where we just this one game plays for the entire weekend. It never stops. They have game masters come in and take over different spots. They have rotating players that come in, play for a few hours, and they're out. It's
wow.
Gen Con is awesome, man. I had such
Yeah.
a good time going there.
I mean, I hear it's amazing. I hear it's
Mm-hmm.
such a good time, but I don't think I could handle that many people. Um,
No, it's busy.
but I also like I don't have the funds for it. I know I'm gonna want to buy a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of stuff and like
Yeah.
I just came back from a book festival like 2 weeks ago, so I'm still like
Yeah.
financially recovering from that.
Yeah.
So like maybe 1 year I'll go, but this year haven't gotten there. But
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's really fun. So I'm happy for all my fellow nerds out there playing their games.
Yep.
That's Wait, so okay, so you are like a board game person, I guess, or
Oh,
like
I
a
love
gamer
yeah.
in general.
Just a gamer in general, but I like board games.
Do you play like D&D or like
Mm-hmm.
Magic the
Yeah.
Gathering? Like you play all of those things?
Yeah, I played Magic the Gathering, played D&D. The whole reason why we went to Gen Con back then was because D&D was releasing a new edition. It was a big
Mm.
deal. They had a 5th edition release party, and so it was a big thing. I play a lot of board games too, online board games with
What's your
friends.
favorite?
Favorite right now, online board game would probably be. I play TFT, which is from League of Legends.
Hmm.
That one is a lot of fun.
I know what League of Legends is.
Yeah. They have a board game kind of version of that called
Mm.
TFT, Team Fight Tactics.
No wonder
It's
they
good.
call it TFT because I wouldn't have been able to say Team
Yeah.
Tactics. That's
Um,
tough.
there is one card game that I like. I've been getting into some card games. There's a DC superhero card game
Mhm.
that was a lot of fun. Been playing that online with a friend of mine. And Magic the Gathering, I just got back into that just like a week ago.
Yeah, I think someone tried to teach me how to play Magic the Gathering,
Hmm.
and I
It's complex. It gets very competitive. I don't play at that level. I play at the fun level.
I don't have the patience. I I realized about myself in my ripe old age of 31, the things that I do and don't have patience to learn, and one of them is D&D and Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I there's too much going on. I'm like,
Yeah.
actually, I don't want. Actually, I'll just watch.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just
I
watch you
love
guys
watching.
play.
I love watching people play D&D. It's fun, especially if you get like a big group of actors or voice actors or comedians.
Oh, I bet that's a lot
Um,
of fun.
yeah, big personality types. Yeah,
Yeah. And you know what? Voice actors are very big personalities. But
they can be.
I
They
feel
can
like
be.
you kind of have to be though, especially if you're gonna like, you know,
Yeah.
be just putting your voice out there, like
Yeah.
in 800 books casually. What advice do you have for people who are aspiring to be I guess not narrators because like being a narrator is kind of like a niche kind of thing, but like
Hmm.
in voiceover work, like stuff like that. Like what kind of advice do you have for people who want to do that?
Just pick something else. No, seriously, voice acting is. So the thing about voice acting is, now is just not a great time to get involved in it.
Hmm.
I think I rode the wave, the last wave of voice acting. It's so competitive and it is so hard. And the worst part about voice acting is the amount that you have to audition to be successful.
Hmm.
You have to audition relentlessly, and you have to audition in a very particular way. You have to put all your work, you have to put all your effort and all your energy into every audition, because every audition is an opportunity. And if you get complacent, if you get tired of doing the auditions, which happens,
Hmm.
and all of that can be felt in your auditions,
Yeah.
because you're a voice actor. So anything that you put out into that microphone's going to pick up. So you have to keep it positive. You have to put everything you have into it. And unfortunately, most voiceover work, the auditions, it feels like you are sending your stuff into the void, and then you
Mhm.
never hear back for the most part. So it's a very punishing career path. You just have to get used to it, and you have to figure out how to get good at it, and then you just have to audition. It's a game of attrition. It's a game of tenacity. It's a game of determination. You
Sounds
just
like
push your
working in radio.
Working in radio is actually, I would recommend working in radio because there's more opportunities for people with great voices.
I would not
Because
recommend working in radio. I worked in radio for a very long time.
yeah, and it's I get asked by people all the time, hey, I have a great voice. People have told me I have a great voice. How do I get into it? And it's like the trick to getting into voiceover, to really getting into it, to being successful, is to figure it out because it's different for every single person. And
Right,
through the act of figuring it out, um, you will learn how to become a great voice actor. You'll teach yourself. It's like if somebody helps you along the way, you're going to lose some of the most important principles of being a voice actor, and that's that
right.
tenacity, the determination. The It's hard to just audition endlessly. It's hard.
Yeah. I
It's
I would
fun.
assume.
If you can figure out a way to have fun doing it, you're gonna be
Yeah,
great. You're gonna end up being successful.
yeah, for sure. He
Hmm.
said, "So listen, guys, it's a trap."
Yeah, it's hard, man. It is. And people told me when I first started too. They told me the same stuff. Is they're like, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to find the odds of you finding success in voiceover are so minimal. But you have to have that kind of mindset where you just don't care how minimal it is. You're gonna
Yeah.
make a success out of it no matter what. Those are the ones that make it, and those are the stories that nobody really wants to hear, though. Nobody
No.
wants to hear me tell you don't do this. But that's exactly the type of person. That's exactly what you need to give you the motivation to do it. You have to have people telling you, no, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't. It can't be done.
Yeah.
That's where the determination comes from. It's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna be the one that makes it happen.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. And
That's
honestly, if it wasn't for audiobooks, I wouldn't be a voice actor because audiobooks came and I got very successful with audiobooks, and that's where I make all my money. I can make great money doing voiceover work, but it's hard to land those gigs
yeah,
consistently.
for
So
sure.
it's not a very consistent form of income. It's very feast or famine. But the
Mm,
audiobooks taught me there's this entire world because audiobooks are hard. Audiobooks are not easy. And most voice actors don't have the stamina to do audiobooks.
mm,
They'll do one audiobook or they'll do five and they'll be like, oh, this is such a slog. This is so hard to just hop into a box for 4 to 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours a day and just read. But not read, perform,
mm-hmm.
interpret the material, connect with the material, and give a solid performance that people can really sink their teeth into.
Right. Listen, I would love to narrate an audiobook because I love listen. Oh, I love oh,
Yeah,
bruh,
it's
your
my little cable.
your camera's glitching. Is
It's
it the
okay.
ghost?
I think it might be.
Listen, I was recording some content the other day and my little Christmas lights here, they
Yeah.
kept like blinking on and off.
Oh, there were Stranger Things in you.
And I was like, oh my God, is there a ghost in
Yeah.
here? But
Yeah.
it could have also been my cat trying to unplug the
Oh
lights.
yeah, playing around.
Yeah, because he hates me. I'm just kidding. He
There
loves me
we
very much. I'm actually so surprised that they haven't come in here to bother me at all.
go. Like you do
Not
your
even,
thing. You do
not
your
even.
thing. We're gonna go do ours.
They
You're
must
gonna get back out, and like the rest of your house is gonna be trashed.
listen. My house is already literally outside of this camera angle. My office is a mess.
Yep.
There was hampers sitting here. I was like, let's get those out of the way.
Yeah.
Uh, it, it's really hard living by yourself because like you got to clean up.
You got to do it all. Yeah.
Freaking cats don't do anything. They just wake me up at 3 a.m. being like, you should feed me.
Yes.
Stupid. So stupid. Freaking hate it here. Um, are you reading anything right now?
I am reading. What the heck am I reading right now?
I don't know.
Where's my camera go?
I don't know. Clearly, you just don't
Um,
want to be on camera.
well, I love being on camera. It's one of my favorite things. What am I reading right? Oh, I'm reading a set of ghost stories by Joe Hill.
Hmm.
That's what's on my bedside table right now. I don't get a chance to read much because I spend all day looking at a screen, looking at words. The last thing I want to do when I relax at the end of the night is
Yeah.
read more words or speak or
Right.
um, just
I'm sure that's really fun for your wife.
no, she loves it. She's actually I got her into. It took me 5 years of cajoling to get her, and she finally narrated her own book. She's narrated 5 books now. She's just getting started.
Hey, we love that.
Hmm.
Congratulations, Mrs.
Yeah,
Shedlock.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
team.
She's crushing it.
Ah, see, look at you. You now you're gonna get the whole family into it.
Yep.
Listen, all you gotta do is get the dogs and the cats in there.
No
Get
way.
that bird chatting. You could
Nope.
have a real legit market there. What are you? I don't know if you can tell me. What are you working on, like narration wise, right now?
Right now, I'm working on book 6 in a series for Brooklyn Cross called The Kings of Wayward Academy. The book is called Volatile King.
Hmm?
It's a duet series with Madison Mitz.
Ooh,
That's the other narrator that I'm
what
working
a
on it
good
with.
name,
Hmm.
Madison Mitz. That's
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
That's a good
And
name.
that one is really good. That one is a reverse harem, and there's I think five main male characters. Um, One of them has an Irish accent. They're all the children of mafioso families all around
Yes,
the world: the Russian mafia, Irish mafia, the Greek mafia, the Italian mafia.
all the mafias.
All the mafias. All their children go to this school called the Wayward Academy. So I'm working on that. What else am I working on? I just finished that book, Beautiful Monster. We finished the record for that, so that's going to be
Wow.
out in October, November. Uh, that's what I'm working on right now.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So you're just a busy guy, huh?
every day. Yeah, I don't I
Every
don't
day.
don't take a lot of time off. I don't record as much as I used to per day, but
Mhm.
I don't take nearly as much time off as I used to either.
Mm.
So
I mean, I mean, you can only, do so much narrating before your voice decides to give out, you know?
exactly. So I limit the number of hours that I go per day, and I just kind of do more days.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a good trade-off, you know?
Hmm.
He's like, oh, if I'm only doing 8 hours in the booth, like, I mean, even though I have to do like 8 days in a row, like I'm still having this many hours of where I'm not in
Yeah.
the booth, you know? So
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty decent trade-off.
Yeah.
It's a
It
pretty
is.
decent trade-off. Oh, well, Aaron, thanks so much for being here and chatting with me.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome. It's
I had
so
a
much
great
fun.
time.
Yeah, I had a great time too. It's great to meet you.
It was nice to meet you
Yeah.
too. Tell my peeps where they can find you on the socials.
Socials, you can find me on Facebook. My Facebook on Facebook, I also have a fan group.
Ooh.
So you can find me there. That's how you can actually reach out and chat with me if you want to. If you have questions about voice acting, narration, books, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Facebook Messenger, or you can follow me on Instagram at Aaron Shedlock
Hmm?
across all the socials. Um, and my social media manager posts every book that releases. She posts a little blurb.
I
So
love
if you
that.
follow me on Instagram, it'll every book that releases, there'll be a little blurb about it, where you can find it, where you can download it, um, what the book is about, who stars in it, who wrote it, all the good
No,
stuff.
all the things that you need to know about a book.
Yeah, it's on my IG channel.
Period. Do you ever do any like lives or anything if you like recording books? Is that a
So
thing
I
that you do?
record I record live every day.
Wow, really?
Yeah, if you go to twitch.tv/ Aaron Shedlock,
That's two.
every day starting at 2 p.m., you will see me. Oh my goodness. This camera is just, oh, the camera's just hating life right now.
Me too, camera.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it now.
That's fine.
Um, but yeah, every day at 2 p.m. I am live on Twitch, and you can come and join the experience. There's not a lot of people that follow it every day, but I get around between anywhere from 10 to about 30 or 40 different people kind of pop on and sit on for a little bit,
Nice.
listen to me work. It's a very raw experience. There's all the mistakes, all the flubs, all
Yeah.
the everything
Oh
is
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do. That's why I don't record anything. That's why I don't do anything live because I'm always fucking something up. But I'm smart enough that like I edit it out and then I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you guys want to see how stupid I look?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'll just post it. And everybody's like, "This is the funniest shit I've ever seen." I'm like, "Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
It's a good
Thanks."
time. It's. I mean, if you're interested in the experience and what it's like, it's soup to nuts. It's. I do the entire process live, so you can watch me record it. It's only my portion of the book. It's not the other
Right.
portion of the book. So most of the most of the romance that I record, I would say 99.9% is me and another narrator. So
Ah,
you're only getting about half the story. But it's if you want to see the process, it's a process video. So you can see me do my portion of the work. It's a lot of
that
fun.
it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to get on your Twitch channel and
Yeah.
see what's going on there.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Thanks so much for watching, Aaron. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much for having me. I
I
appreciate you.
now consider you one of my best friends. Um, and then I'm gonna read this book series you told me about.
Okay.
Um, and then I don't know, maybe I'll have you back on the show and we can chat about some more books that you've narrated and then talk
Yeah,
about
definitely.
the conventions and stuff that you're going to this year, which I'll have
Yeah.
to find out so I can maybe because you said there's one in Chicago.
There's May of next year. I'll be
Maybe
in
next year.
Chicago. That's Windy City. I'll be in Philly this year in November, and
Oh, that's
October
in
I
my
am
birthday month.
home. Yeah, September I'll be in Canada.
Canada. I've never been to Canada.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
weeks I'll be in the Bahamas.
Jealous.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the cruise.
Oh yeah, I heard there's I was talking to who was I talking to? I was talking to another narrator, Heather Firth, and she was telling me about
Oh yeah,
a cruise that she was going on.
audiobooks at sea probably.
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah,
it was. Because the
it's the
guy who
same. It's the same people that host both cruises.
Oh,
Joel
okay.
Leslie hosts both. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. He's super
Man,
fun.
I can't get on a boat though. I don't want to get on a cruise.
I get it. It's like being on a city. It's so big. It's so huge.
I
It's like you don't even feel the water half the time. You don't
I
even. It's
know.
like it's so big, and there's so the food, the entertainment, the drinks,
Yeah.
anything that you could possibly want to do, you can do it on the cruise ship. You can even go there and just play basketball, if that was your ball of wax, you know.
That's just so insane to me. I just couldn't freaking imagine doing such a thing.
Yeah.
But not every boat is the Titanic,
No.
but
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get off here. My friend's gonna be here soon, and my cat
Sure.
is now actually bothering me.
Yeah.
He's like,
Well.
"Can you come feed me now, please? Thank you so much."
Yeah. Yeah. Me
All
too.
right.
I gotta go feed the pups.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much for being here. I really highly appreciate you chatting with me. I hope we get to chat again soon.
Yeah.
For everyone, please go follow Aaron on all of the socials and then make sure you guys rate, review, and subscribe to me here at Booking It with Jonna on YouTube and then follow me on Instagram and TikTok at it's Jonna underscore. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.